What's up, everybody? What's going on? Great morning to you all, family. How you doing today? Waiting for a couple people to jump on. Shout out to those watching on YouTube. Morning. What's up? What's up? Great morning, everybody. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Welcome to the live. Cheers. Cheers to everybody. Even though I don't got my cup today. What's up, fam? Yo, let me jump into it. So let's jump straight into it. Your situation is unique to you. Listen to me. Listen to me. Your situation is unique to you. You are in a current position right now that you put yourself in. Right? You put yourself in a current position. Now, it looks like there's difficulty because there's so much responsibilities that you have to take care of. There's so much pressure put on you. There's so much adversity going on, right? So much problems that you need to solve. And a lot of people feel overwhelmed. A lot of people feel like there's anxiety, right? They feel anxiety. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are pulled psychologically in multiple directions. A lot of people feel the need for multiple vices. They need escapes. They need something to keep them sane, right? Got to understand that your position is unique to you. You are in a current position right now based on the moves you made up to this point. The only way to create something new is to create your own blueprint, right? You got to create your own blueprint. You got to create your own blueprint. What does that mean? Creating your own blueprint means putting yourself in the right positions that work best for you. How can you save time? How can you save money? How can you outsource things that's taking up a lot of your time? How can you reposition yourself? How can you wake up earlier and go to sleep later? How can you downsize on things to save more money? How can you maneuver around in a certain way that will put you in the best position psychologically, physically, financially, emotionally to win? The best position to win in all these areas of life, right? People say, I don't have time. Well, that's your job to create time. Again, creating your own blueprint. Creating your own blueprint to what's actually going on in your life. Anthony, but please help me because I got so much going on. I don't know what to do. I hear it all the time. I need help. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with that. A lot of you are holding on to a certain way of being, holding on to a certain schedule, holding on to a certain lifestyle. You're holding on when you should be adapting and adjusting. You're holding on when you should be creating your own blueprint, creating your own schedule. Working around certain things, not coming up with excuses to why you can't, but looking for reasons to why you can. Right? It's about looking for reasons for why you can. Why can you do this? Right? How can I do this? How can I make this happen? How can I reposition myself? How can I run towards my fears and understand that it is the biggest illusion of them all? Respect. You can't help everyone. It's a mindset. 100%, right? You can't help nobody who doesn't want to help themselves. Remember that. You can't help anybody who doesn't want to help themselves. And if you are in a certain position right now, you feel overwhelmed. You feel like there's so much on your plate. You feel like you got so much responsibilities. You feel like, you being pulled all over. You're trying to make everybody happy. But at some point, you have to realize that what you allow will continue. And it's up to you to create your own blueprint. Your own blueprint. Your own schedule. Your own way around certain things. No matter how difficult it is, there's certain things you're going to have to do to reposition your life. You can't keep holding on to the same patterns, to the same way of being, the same habits. You can't hold on to the same things because you're going to keep getting the same results. You're trying to make everybody happy. You're trying to make sure everybody else is straight, right? When in reality, many of them are not. You just have the illusion, okay, everybody's comfortable, everybody's okay, everybody's straight, everybody's happy for the moment. Some point you got to get people uncomfortable. You got to make decisions that will make people uncomfortable, because that's how you grow. That's how everyone around you grows. When you put people in positions to become uncomfortable, you put yourself in a position to become uncomfortable, because that's an opportunity for you to grow. If you're chasing comfort, security, right? Safety, then you're not going to make any moves. The idea that you create your own blueprint is not interesting at all. Think about it. The idea of you creating your own blueprint is like, wait a minute, no, I don't want to do that, because that means I'm putting myself in discomfort. That means I'm putting an end to everything I've built up to this point, because I want the comfort, I want the security. I'm afraid to make these decisions, because if I make these decisions, I may hurt other people psychologically for the moment, or I may put other people at risk, because again, if you are the head of the household, or you are somebody who has so much responsibility, you may feel like, okay, I'm putting a lot of people, including myself, at risk. Again, we're talking about the fear in your mind that you're creating every single time, why you justify certain situations, why you justify staying in the same place, because of all these fears and all these things you've created within your own mind. So if you understood that it's up to you, and it always will be, that it's all your responsibilities, all on you, and it always will be. If you understand that, then you start focusing on creating your own blueprint. Again, we'll go over it again. The early mornings, the late nights, repositioning yourself, putting yourself in different positions that you know you will grow psychologically and physically. Not making the excuses. Not making the excuses that you can't, but look at how you can. How can I make this happen? How can I do this? How can I create the life that I actually want to live? The awareness. How can I create these opportunities for myself? How can I influence the future towards the direction I want it to go? How can you outsource certain things that are taking so much of your time? So much of your time, you're doing so many things yourself, trying to hold on to everything. I'm doing everything myself. How can you outsource things? How can you come up with the resources to outsource things? The goal is to solve problems, and some of you guys are not solving problems. You're allowing the problems to take over you. You're allowing the problems to take over you when you need to be solving problems. You need to be adjusting when adversity comes your way, which it will, and it always will. When the inevitable change comes, because it always does, you have to be the one that makes the adjustment. You have to be the one to spot the problem and adjust and observe it. Right? Observe it and adapt. It's overcoming the adversity, not allowing it to take over. This is something that is part of being a human being. And I'm always breaking this down when I say this is part of being a human being. Solving problems is part of being a human being. Because you're going to go through adversity every single day. Every day there's going to be some sort of problem. Psychologically, physically, emotionally. And it's up to you, man. It's up to you to create your own blueprint. How can you put yourself in the best position? Because it's only up to you. You're sitting around waiting for the right time, waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right positioning, waiting for the right motivation, waiting for the right fucking time to do something that you know you need to do. Which then creates misery, right? Because you're moving in circles and you're putting yourself out of position. The more time you waste, you're putting yourself out of position. This is the moment, man. There's no better time than now to bet on yourself. There's no better time than now to show up for yourself. There's no better time than now to show up for yourself, yo. That's fact. There's no better time. How much time are you going to allow to pass by? Look, 2022 is almost over. 2022 is coming and 2021 is almost over. 2021 is almost over and 2022 is coming. What does that even mean? Look how much time has wasted. Do you remember when it was 2020? Do you remember when it was 2019? Do you remember when it was 2018? Do you remember when you was like, damn, it's already 2017? Do you remember when the moves you said you was going to make last year around this time? Do you remember last January, new year, new me? You remember on your birthday when you said, yo, everything's going to change. Watch, you're going to see what happened. What happened? What moves have you been making up to this point? What have you been doing? And if the answer is nothing, or if the answer is you've allowed life to take over you, if that's the answer, you know what you do? You know what you do? You make the adjustment. You create your own blueprint, create something new. You end the year strong because the year's not over yet. The future doesn't exist just yet. So that means all you have is this moment in time. All you have is right now, and you always have right now. So if right now, this very moment, you're looking at your morning or whatever time it is in your time zone, whenever you're watching this, those watching the replay, you're watching this right now, you're saying, okay, where did I put myself? What position did I put myself in? Up to this point. I'm at this point right now. I put myself in a certain position. Okay, how can I create something new? How can I move with so much momentum? Whether ending the year strong, beginning the new year, wherever you watch, whenever you're watching this, how can you create your own momentum? Your own momentum. All right, look, listen, right now, there's no momentum. I'm losing. A lot of things that happen. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed the fuck out. I'm depressed. I got anxiety. I got all of these things going on in my life. I feel so much pressure to perform. I feel so much on my plate. I feel so overwhelmed. I feel like I'm stuck. I feel sad because the life that I've created has come to an end, or things are starting to change right before my very eyes. This is what people are saying. All of this is happening. And the best thing you can do right now, the absolute best thing you can do right now is observe it all and welcome it all and make the adjustment. Don't complain about it. Welcome it. Don't complain about the adversity. Welcome it. Because that's what's part about being a human being. Growth happens in the unknown. Growth and awareness happens when things get a little uncomfortable. Solving problems is what we do. And if you're not solving problems, you're losing, and rightfully so. Listen, if you're not solving problems, you're losing, and rightfully so. You're losing psychologically. You're losing financially. You're losing mentally, physically. You're losing because you're seeing these things happen and you're not making an adjustment. But the beautiful thing about that is that this very moment you wanted to, you can make an adjustment. At this very moment, I'm bringing awareness to everything that you're overlooking. I'm bringing awareness to everything that you are overlooking at this current moment in time. You need to look at it. You need to say, okay, what's the next move? How can I put myself in position? Even though I feel like I'm out of position, even though I feel like there's so much going on, even though I feel all this that's going on in my mind right now, so much fear, so much things around me, how difficult it is, because this is what people are saying. It's so difficult right now, Anthony. It's so hard, so tough. I say welcome it all. Welcome it all. Because when you welcome it and you embrace the inevitable, and you embrace the facts about your situation, when you embrace everything, you see what's going on, and you're like, yep, I created all this shit because I allow problems to roll on to the next day. I allow problems to roll on to the next day, and then today you're dealing with problems from many yesterdays ago because you haven't addressed it. You haven't created your own blueprint. You haven't made the adjustment. These are the things that we're talking about here. It's about making that adjustment. It's about solving those problems. And when you allow it to go on to the next day, then you are living the results that you deserve. Think about it. Anthony, I'm dealing with so much problems from last year. It's like, so you're stacked up with problems from many yesterdays ago, wishing that all the problems go away. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yo, you can ignore the problem, but the problem still exists. You can ignore the problem, but the problem still exists. You can escape your problems. You can have fun. You can celebrate with all the holidays. You can go see your friends. You can go see your family. You can go run away. You can play your video games. You can smoke your weed. You can smoke your cigarettes. You can drink and get fucked up and get drunk all you want. But when that high is over, when that escape is done, your problems are staring at you. Psychologically, it's staring at you. Right in front of your face. Now, you either continue to run away from it, because then the problems stack up, which means you will feel more insecure about yourself. You will feel overwhelmed about yourself. You will struggle more with yourself. You're putting yourself in a worse position because of it. Or you run towards it. You run towards this shit and you finally address the actual situation, the actual problem. And you solve those problems. And you don't allow them to roll on to the next day. You create your blueprint. You don't make excuses. You don't blame anybody else. You look at yourself in the mirror. You say, yo, I'm the problem and I'm the solution. Yo, who's feeling this, fam? Give me some fire emojis. Yo, if you feeling this morning, give me some fire emojis, fam. If you are on here feeling this live this morning. Hell yeah. Give me more fire emojis, fam. Give me some more fire emojis. Put down in the comments. Small, simple shifts start where you are, not where you... Small, simple shifts start where you are, not where you want to be. Exactly. True, it starts with you. It's all on you and it always will be. Remember that. It's all on you and it always will be. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go. Getting rid of massive time wasters in my life. Saying no. Yes. I'm just going up, fam, reading the top of the comments. Hey, what's up? Okay. Came in and bounced. Right on the money with that convo, my brother. Absolutely. Facts, facts. Seeing all the fire emojis. Something to think about, man. Some of you waste so much time. Make so much excuses. Yo. All right, family. Listen up. I'm going to leave you guys with that. I love you guys. I love you guys. Stay focused today. Remember, create your own blueprint. Remember, see things for what it actually is, not what you wish it was. See things for what it actually is, not what you wish it was. My bad. You know me, I get distracted with the comments. People, including myself, have been conditioned to believe we are not the authors of our own story. Oh, this is big. Hold on, fam. Hold on. This is big. People, including myself, have been conditioned to believe we are not authors of our own story. Facts. See, this is right here. This is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. People, including myself, have been conditioned to believe that we are not the authors of our own story. This is the reason why many people are sitting around waiting for things to happen. Waiting for things to happen. Waiting for fucking the sign, the special moment. They're waiting for something magical to happen in order for them to make a move. But when you recognize, what if there is nothing else? What if there is nothing else? What if there is nothing else? What if no one's going to help you? What if there's nothing that's going to help you but you? Now, what does life look like? Life gets interesting, right? Holy shit, you have to actually take action. You have to do it. You have to make moves. Wait a minute, what? You have to educate yourself. You actually have to make an adjustment yourself, not sit around and wait. Wait for strength. Wait for all the great things to come into your life because you sat in the corner and hoped and wished and meditated on it. Come on, man. Yo, let's not be silly. Look at the people's life who sit around and wait. Look at the people's life who sit around and wish things change and wish, yo, I hope. Look at it, man. Look at that person's life. One day everything's going to get better. Watch, you all going to see. Watch. You're all going to see. And then they make no moves. They look all sloppy. They're losing the most. They're losing the most. Financially, physically, emotionally. No, I'm good. Life is good. Trust me. Because they sit around and believe things to be true. It's like, yo, wait a minute, man. The best thing that ever happened to me was recognize one thing. That is up to me and it always will be. And the understanding of that gave me so much inspiration, gave me so much. Okay, I got to learn this shit. I actually have to educate myself. I can't be blind in this world. I actually have to learn certain things. I have to develop new skills. I have to learn to adapt and adjust and overcome adversity. I have to learn this. Oh shit, because I've been taught for a long time. Oh no, don't worry about it. The universe will take care of it. The trees will take care of it. Everybody else will take care of it. The government will take care of it. Everybody else will take care of your problems, Anthony. Don't worry about it. That's other people's problems, not yours. Oh, okay, cool. You're right. Got it. I'll sit down and just wish my life away. It comes down to understanding that nothing's going to change towards it. I'm talking about things will change, inevitably so. But nothing's going to happen the way you want it to happen, the way you want it to go, if you don't take ownership, if you don't take control, if you don't take responsibility, if you don't look at your situation and create your own blueprint, someone's going to step in and say, hey, follow this. Do what I say. Haha, you little fucking sheep. Do what I say. Follow this, follow that. Yeah. People want you to be lost. Do you understand that people want you to be lost? People want you to believe. People don't want you to know. People want you to feel. People don't want you to see. Do you understand that? Like, I don't think people understand that that's what. Yo, man. I'm going in. That's what people don't understand, man. That's what they don't understand. They don't understand people. Like, there's a lot of sheep around. There's a lot of sheep. Oh, you see people just nodding their heads, accepting everything. Yep. Waiting for things to change. Which is, it's so silly. But there's nothing you can do to somebody who has no intention to do. Listen, someone who is lost, confused, has no intention to do, no intention to understand, doesn't know how to think, is only taught what to think. A mind that's only taught what to think cannot even comprehend what is being said. It cannot comprehend it. It's like, wait a minute, what? I've been conditioned to believe that I have no control. That life just happens to me and I just got to accept it. It's a lazy mind, yo. It's a lazy mind. Thanks for reading my comments. So many people are blinded by other people's problems. They don't even see their own. Exactly. Hey, listen, your comment just sparked a whole extra, what, 10 minutes of the live, right? Because that's important. That's important to understand. That's important, man. It's all up to you, and it always will be. And the understanding of that, you start to create your own blueprint. You start to watch who you hang around. You start to watch what you do, because that makes the most sense. That makes mad sense. But fear's a motherfucker, man. Fear will keep people in the same place. The illusions they create in their own mind. It's easy to sit down and say, things will soon get better. You will all see. Positivity for life. Watch. All you got to do is close your eyes. Come on, dude. Come on. What are we doing? No moves. That person's losing the most. Look at their life. They're losing the most. They're losing the most. Losing. You could just see it in someone's face. Just straight lost, confused, and just wishing in hopes it becomes true. Then the illusions take over in their mind. And then that's it. Someone's out the game. You can't bring somebody back. You can't even bring them back. You can't even bring them to reality because they're so far gone. You ever seen somebody who's so far gone? Have you ever seen somebody who's so lost? Have you ever seen somebody who's just so completely out of it psychologically? Just so gone. Just so like, no, there's nothing you can say to me. It's like, holy shit, you're losing. And you're losing heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's very interesting. People don't question themselves. They don't question anything because they hold on to these things because it gives them life. It gives them life. It gives them something to live for, right? Because without this, then there's no meaning to my life. So I got to hold on to this, whether it's true or not. I got to hold on to these stories I tell myself. Be aware of that, yo. Be aware of that shit. Yo, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Phenomenal live. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in. As a matter of fact, if you found this valuable, fan, put in the comments, put some heart emojis, put some love emojis in here for me if you love this live. Put some heart emojis if you were loving this live, you was feeling this live, the vibe this morning. If this brought some type of value to you, give me some heart emojis, fam. Give me some heart emojis, fam. Give me some love. Give me some love emojis. If you found this live valuable, if it hit you in a certain way, if it punched you in the face with the facts, if it was eye-opening, if it was inspiring, if it was motivating, if it was, yo, I'm about to make moves, if it inspired you into action, give me some heart emojis. Hell yeah. All right, fam. Yo, I love you like crazy. I appreciate you. Have a great one. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love, y'all. Peace. Oh, wait, hold on. Also, wait, 2 seconds. I post the replays on my YouTube channel now. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, check out my stories. I will post a replay to this on my YouTube channel. Much love, y'all. Peace.